Do you have a voice mod for Rakul?
No, I use it for my stream.
Yeah. Ah, okay.
My stream always has the voice mod.
I forgot to pour my tea, so I'm pouring my tea real quick
Or
and
your
then
tea.
I'm gonna go.
Green tea.
Don't worry, it gives me a second to turn on voice mod.
Yes.
Aha!
I have matcha tea here. Matcha iced tea is
Whoa,
fucking good.
ASMR!
Oh.
You're welcome.
Wow.
So, as I'm walking back to my desk, when we last left off, let me get our music up.
When we last left off on the Cask Raisers, who almost died.
Last time on Dragon Ball Cask Raisers.
God damn it.
Oh, here's our new music thing, courtesy of Skull.
What
Beautiful.
in the fuck, Skull?
Alright.
I'm concerned.
So, last time... Oh, shit.
Yeah?
It's Mortal Kombat.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah?
Oh my goodness. There's a fight going down.
Test your might. Nah, I was just replaying in my head the glory that was the Ika Duncan fight.
That fight in the tavern was amazing.
Listen, to get bodied like that was an enjoyment in and of itself.
Thank you. All right. So, when we last left off with our Cask Raisers, they went through and explored the insidious ruins of the Betrayer's Rise, making their way through the dark halls and encountering a number of its even darker puzzles. After being cut up and nearly murdered by a bunch of skulls, they made their way down to the central portion of the Rise, moving rather quickly into the
Welcome.
worshipping standing stones.
This is episode
Avandra
7 of
They were greeted with yet another vision
of the Cask Raisers and the
Elysium.
Call into the Deep session. So let's begin.
Upon each of them, several of them encountering different experiences for being in such a holy place, they were accosted by the members of the Misfits, Ao and her party, as well as Kava, the Dragonborn Paladin. However, despite the order from the member of the Vermilion Dream to kill them and take the necklace,
Hold on, I'm gonna grab.
Ao and the Misfits,
I'm gonna close my
having
door.
forged connections with your party, instead decided to tell her to go back where she came from and to fuck right off, causing her to, in an anger, use an earthquake
A
spell,
tea, and I have cheddar fries, but
trapping all of you in the ruins of Betrayer's Rise. Fortunately, however, in her haste to escape, she dropped a collection of teleportation tablets. Quickly getting Ika back up, he broke the tablet and arose on a rooftop. You're all overlooking a bazaar. The desert landscape flows out in the far distance, and you are standing in a grand city. A city larger than any of you have ever seen. I need all of you to roll a perception check as you arrive out into this brightness.
Alrighty. For fuck's sakes, my perception is 5. Why?
Hey God, can you roll for me? I'm taking care of a quick thing outside, so I can't roll it.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Man, look at that 17. Let's go. Well, 24 technically, but.
Oh.
I rolled you a nat 1. You're welcome.
Yay!
Beautiful.
When I roll for my monsters, I get nat 20s. When I roll for you guys, nat 1s. It's just how it goes.
Bro, why is it the dumb shark? The secretly dumb shark that has decent perception.
God damn it.
All right. Varys and Duncan. As you arrive onto this brilliant, overlooking a glorious, very bustling bazaar, you turn around. You see below your feet the shimmerings of glow dissipating from the magic of the teleportation dropping away. And you turn around and see, just as a person is leaving from around the corner of this balcony and down into a tavern, the red of a cloak.
Oh boy.
I see.
Is this the red cloak the same as what she was wearing before she dipped out?
Yes.
There goes the stupid elf lady.
Oh.
Do you want to know how you might know that?
Hmm.
I don't know. That's what Duncan would just say. He sees red and he just goes, stupid elf lady.
All right. So is Duncan pointing out this person?
He's just pointing straight down wherever in the direction that they are.
It looks like there is a set of stairs that go in through a door that is on its way closing now. Into, you only caught a glimpse, but it looks like stairways down, and you hear sounds of revelry. There seems to be a tavern, and they're entering into this tavern.
All right, God. I hear Shark say that lady who caused earthquake. I'm gonna run after him.
Okay.
Oh,
You immediately break away and head to the door to begin following them. As you do, you realize you're in a bustling tavern. You quickly spot her. She seems at present to not be moving with terrible haste, assuming that you didn't follow. But then she looks back and just sees you walking towards her, and she books it.
All right, I'm a chaser.
Okay.
Not the monk chaser. He's fucking Godspeed right now.
I guess once the shock gets away from Bakul, he'll follow.
Okay. I will need a perception check from those who are chasing her to see how well you are at following.
Fuck.
Oh boy.
And then I will need you to roll initiative.
Hey!
Oh no.
That's what we're talking about, baby. All right, let me make sure I'm clicking on my name.
There's no tokens.
You can put a token down if you want it to track.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, never mind. I don't want to track. Hold on. Want to get rid of it?
Alright,
Get away.
So, I did roll a 23 for.
Yep, you can just edit it once you get it on there.
Yeah, gotcha. Not far off, actually.
My first one was a
17,
6, there we go.
23. All right. Let me
There you
pull up our target here.
go. It's not letting me change it. There we go. I got it.
Oh, she's increased in size.
She's big.
That's a big lady. That's a huge bitch. I know I'm not gonna follow. I'm probably gonna say Armine's looking around at the place she just landed.
Duncan's just gonna slowly follow behind because he's mentally wiped. The
Understandable.
whiplash of going from smart to dumb.
Brain.
Arm.
Ouchie.
Are
these followed?
Armine's ouchie, and I don't know if she can fucking catch up to them, so she's gonna try and
Okay. So
Go.
the rest of you can go down and you can find seats in the tavern, while the other ones go and begin the hunt. With a 23, you're going to be starting first. What was your perception? 13? We're going to have... I see is going to roll a stealth. Try and break away into the crowd. Could be a 13. So you have trouble seeing her initially, and you will have to wait to have her pointed out to you by Bakul, who is following up right behind you. But you do push forward out into the crowd, so you're not far behind her. You just need to be pointed in the direction because she's weaving through people now into the bazaar. As you push along, she continues to dash for it. Bakul, you see her. She's gone and shot left, and you see Ika looking right and trying to find her. But you see her weaving through the crowd off to your left.
Bakul will like basically like tap him on the shoulder while he and then run forward to
We'll,
keep chasing her, to keep his
We'll
attention.
immediately follow in tow.
All right, both of you sticking together begin to follow through. Maybe an athletics or acrobatics check as you're weaving through this very dense crowd in this bazaar.
I'm not good at either of those.
Oh boy.
I am good at both of those.
Oh,
but
never
that's-
mind.
I swear to God, if I hit this button and Bakul beats me, I'm gonna be a little bit.
That's a great start to our session.
God.
Both of you do succeed, though it was a 13, so good job.
God.
You begin to weave very quickly and start to gain on her. What are Bakul and Ika? Are you going straight towards her, like to fully apprehend her? Or are you trying to stealth after her? What is the mindset here?
Oh, you know what, Bakul? What are you doing?
Bakul's operating on adrenaline. Bakul's just running.
Same. Just gunning it for him.
I don't think Bakul has the sense to not just run.
Okay, in that case, you don't need to roll me a stealth check. You're just advancing quickly. We're gonna make a group of contested athletics or acrobatics checks against her. You're looking to get three successes before 4 failures to catch her. Okay.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay. So is it
So-
gonna be both of us rolling, or?
Just one of you has to beat her. But she knows the town, so she'll be rolling with advantage.
Oh
Gotcha.
fuck.
All right.
So do we roll? Do we roll just once?
Just once for this first one.
Were we rolling athletics or acrobatics or just athletics?
Your choice.
Awesome. Cool.
Not awesome.
Not awesome. Not cool. But
I've got mine at a 17. So we'll see.
Yeah, 12. That's one for you guys. We roll again.
Heck yeah.
All right.
So beating a 19. One of you has to beat a 19 for the success.
Yeah, 20.
oof.
Damn.
She breaks away, so that's one success, one failure. 17.
Come on.
Damn it!
2 success,
Mm.
or two failure, 1 success. 17. Natural 20. That'll be 2 successes for natural 20. Ika, how do you catch up to her?
So,
Do
you
it
know, we're in a
badass.
bazaar, right? So you're thinking
Mhm.
like Indiana Jones kind of jumping over things and whatnot. And then the second I see any kind of object I can kind of kick off of, I just like a straight cannonball and just dive right for her. And
Oh,
crash
shit.
around.
All right. You're weaving through the crowd. You see a stack of barrels that look heavy enough, and you do, and jump over the crowd onto her and roll, and you have her pinned.
Holy fuck.
Yeah!
Oh my god, I don't know why. I
After
was
you
so
grab her,
excited.
Ika, she stops struggling, and she puts her hands up. All right, you've got me. I'm not looking to die here. What do you want? Money? Resources?
What I want is for you to shut up and stop moving while the rest of my party gets here, and then we fucking decide.
And do what? The Hands of Ord are going to see this as an attack on the Vermilion Dream. Do you really want to piss the guard off? And she looks, and just down the way, there is a guard who is standing there looking about. All it would take is a scream. And then you and your entire party will be fugitives in Marquet. Alone with no help.
Can I just cover her mouth with my hand?
You can try.
How long does it take for McCall to catch up?
You've caught up by now.
Okay. McCall kind of run
So-
over. And just...
As you cover her mouth, she is going to attempt a sleight of hand check.
Don't you succeed, damn it.
With a 12, she does not succeed. She tries to make a hand motion to do something, but does not succeed.
While I'm like holding her mouth shut, do I see any nearby alleyways?
There are loads of nearby alleyways.
Then yeah, I'm gonna kind of hold her mouth and just kind of like pull her along and then move her into the alleyway.
Roll me a stealth check, 'cause it is bright day and there are guards around.
It is in fact bright day.
Oh my god.
But even in the bright day, this crowd is heavy. And
Wow.
people don't want to get involved with shit that is not their
Holy
problem.
shit.
So you just dip into an alley.
Holy fuck.
Are the rest of us slowly trailing behind?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all are in the tavern unless you decided to.
Armine's
I
probably
just said Duncan was slowly following. you
Armine's
guys,
probably
not
going
going-
to
not
Duncan,
going
roll
to-
me a perception check as you leave the tavern
Oh,
to see if you see where they went. No, I don't think you would have
no.
seen them with that.
He's- well, then he's just gonna waddle into the direction that he thought.
Roll me a d4.
Okay.
Oh.
Funnily enough, a 3 is their direction. You do begin walking around.
God, how is this possible?
Nice.
Shark doing dumb shark things.
Armine's probably going to see this. She's going to try and hobble her way as well. And she's gonna probably be leading on Varus if he comes with us. Just
What is Varus doing?
honey.
He wasn't planning on following.
Alright, so Varus, Duncan, and Aramine, then I will say, will be slowly making their way in that direction, but don't quite know where they're at right now. Bakul and Ika find yourselves in an alleyway away from the crowd. You are among the only people in this alleyway. As you enter this alleyway, you see drawings and depictions upon the wall. There's trash laden upon the street. Do either of you read Thieves' Cant?
Wait,
doesn't-
actually,
Bakul
can
does.
I read Thieves' Cant?
Thieves'
because
Cant
of my
is
thing?
not a writing, unfortunately.
Damn it!
It
It's
is.
the only one.
If Armine and Varus get over there, they can.
That's
Okay.
fine. Savage.
So you bring her into the alley. What do you do?
Well, gonna keep the hand there for at least a moment. And be like,
I would say
Look.
both of you roll me an insight check as you do this.
Boy.
Okay. To both of you, she is calm as can be about the situation.
Look, I'm going to move my hand from your mouth. If you scream, you are going to see a flash of red, and then you'll be gone from this fucking world. So you cooperate, and you just might live from this. Now, what the hell were you doing in there? And why in the hell were you about to let us all just die? I'm gonna slowly uncover her mouth with my right hand, just cocked and ready.
She clears her throat just ever so slightly. Well, if you had let me continue before, I could have given you those details. The Vermilion Dream was doing a job.
Is your
And
job killing people?
no, but when information that the greater world should not become privy to begins being let out, people have to be silenced to make sure panic doesn't occur in the streets.
No, we're not exactly talking about us going around telling everyone about the things that we saw. We're talking about people who can actually just maybe help save it from falling apart. Everyone in that room needed to know that.
You believe that, sure. But what belief do me and my organization have that you're capable?
I'm going to be honest with you, your entire group can kiss my ass over the fact that our introduction to your group is you attempting to kill us. Because what? We wouldn't hand over everything to you? That's not rightfully yours.
It's not rightfully yours either.
I don't know too much about that, considering they literally told us they wanted us to have it.
Yes, but the wants of the past mean nothing to the future.
They are still present. Just
Regardless,
not in a way you apparently
Damn.
understand.
Oh,
how
I
can we
understand
be
far
certain
more than you
you're telling the
understand.
truth.
Well, if I had my resources, I could cast a truth circle, but alas, I am currently restrained.
We have no reason to trust you to do that. You literally just tried to kill us.
Yes. Circumstances have changed. And I don't want to die. So perhaps we have a civil conversation about how we can assist each other. And we can turn this whole debacle into a more fluid relationship. I will apologize and, of course, give concessions for the mistakes I made. Provide
Are you
compensation.
going to ask us to kill people too?
Depends on if you decide to form an alliance with our organization. That, of course, would be up to you. I'm not going to force you. Connections, yes.
I'm not hearing that.
Cool, what do you think? I'm okay with just knocking them out and figuring it out ourselves, but we are far away from everything. We don't have a lot of options.
I'm thinking.
Would we have started
Take your
to
time.
waddle up?
I'm okay with waiting.
Would-
Roll me a perception check to see if you see them in the alley, because that would be the difficult part.
Oh, okay.
All three of you can make it.
Okay.
Oh god, I hate nat ones. Okay.
Too many people!
Too many people.
All the walls look the same.
Son of a
Yeah. No. I will say, Varus, with a 10, you do see 3 guards making their way
Oh,
towards
no.
an alleyway.
Oh no.
He's gonna fucking slightly tell the guards.
Tell them what?
No, he's
No,
tailing,
tail
not telling.
them.
Okay, so
Armine's
Yeah, you
following
follow-
behind.
follow the three guards. Roll me a stealth check.
God.
Oh no. Can the red?
Follow with?
Should be a group
Wait.
check for the previous
Hold
roll,
on.
though.
No, as I see him tailing the guards, can I turn invisible?
You absolutely can.
I'm
That'll be
gonna
a stealth
do
check
that.
with advantage.
Hmm.
Okay, I got a 10 against this.
Hmm. Actually. Hmm. Yeah. No. I'm going with. I'm gonna stealth. Fuck. Fuck. What?
Ooh.
Oh no.
One of the guards turns to meet you, Aramine, as you seem to be trailing behind. As the other two continue on and enter the alley, he turns to you and goes, "Can I help you?"
Oh. Yeah. I'm kind of new to the city. Do you mind showing me?
Buzz off and ask someone else. We got something going on, and he just kind of dismisses you.
Tried to be nice. That's kind of why I don't like the guards.
As you're being stalked by them, those Bakul and Ika in the alley see two guards begin advancing on you. They draw spears and hold them up. Release the woman.
Cool, we'll look to Ika.
I'm gonna slowly let her go.
Miss Alicia, the Rebellion Dream told us you would be arriving. You can leave. Thank you, fine officers of the law. Turns to you both and gives you a wave and begins walking past the guards.
So I take it you don't want to work with us then?
The offer's still out there. And she turns to the guards and goes, "This is a simple misunderstanding. You can let them go." And she walks away, and the guards look a little confused before they pull their spears up and go, "What? All right, fucking dream business, I guess." And they walk off out the alley too.
Lulu, can I put on my the eyes of eagle and see if I can see where the others went?
I will say, as you weren't talking to the guard, you put them on, and you can see walk out of the alley is Alicia.
She's gonna look dead ass and straight at her. Just
And she's gonna
glaring
wave.
daggers. Just.
Do I get to see her walking in whatever direction she's headed?
She's
Or am
gonna
I
be
still too
walking
far
back
away?
towards the tavern.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm still invisible. I'ma go.
Armin's gonna probably.
I'm gonna waddle and follow behind her.
Yeah. Armin's going
At
to
a
probably.
distance.
Armin's gonna probably walk to where she went out in the alleyway.
I remind you see Ika and Bakul in there.
Hey, are you guys okay?
We're fine. Fine. Unfortunately, we're probably gonna have to work with her if we actually want to get back home. We
What?
are far
Where-
away.
Where are
Or
we?
Marquet.
Marquette.
That's halfway across the world.
What? Oh, jeez. Well, that's.
Cool's just gonna kind of lay again, like place himself against the wall and just slowly sink down to sitting. And then I'll finally see his hands.
You will see that your hands are now black, as they were before. And on the back of your right hand is a collection of 5 eyes.
On the back now? Not just on the palm?
Mm-hmm.
Am I gonna see this?
Oh, Bakul's gonna fucking immediately freak out and cover his hand.
You do not see anything on his hand, Aramine. His hand looks like a normal hand.
Bakul, are you okay? Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Are you
He'll
sure?
take his glove out of his pocket and like violently shove it onto his hand.
Is something wrong with your hand? I mean, it was bronze
Yes.
earlier.
Do you not remember the whole thing about them being bronze and now they're suddenly black? I guarantee the two are tied together.
It's not.
Mm.
It's not that.
Well, then we don't exactly have time to focus on it right now. I'm sorry, but we have to get back to the
I
tavern.
know that I don't focus on it. That's what the glove is for.
I got you. Well, you sinked on the floor. Come on, we have to go.
Do I notice anything about this alley?
It's normal alley. It's rough and tumble. Roll me a perception check.
I still have the glasses on, so.
So it will be an advantage.
Okay. And a bit. Oh.
Yeah. You do notice Steve's can't scrawled on some of the walls.
Good, I can read that shit.
You see there's a marking that looks like a pyramid with a line drawn across it here. that you realize to be a symbol for safety and pointing in the direction of a safe house.
Which direction? Is it left or right of the alley?
It's pointing further down the alley. You know, usually these markings are in groups, so it actually you'd have to follow several to get to a safe house.
Well,
Gonna hold
someone.
out his hand to help out Bakul.
Hey,
We'll
Varus.
slowly get up. You notice
Look.
he's shaking.
We have someone here that knows that language. Well, it says there's a safe house down the road and down this alley.
Not familiar with Marquette's
Come on, let's get you back to the
background.
tavern. I'm gonna start leading Bakul back to the tavern.
What do we want to do with her? Do we want to work with her?
No,
Maybe
we
we
don't
can
want
find another
to,
way.
but I mean, do you know a way of teleporting halfway across the world?
Maybe there's boats.
Nobody's
Look.
noticed the shark.
We take it one
Hmm?
step at a time. First thing we can do is try to find out what she'd even want from us. And if we're not gonna do it, and we don't do it, we move past it.
I'm gonna need a lot of alcohol for this.
I think we all
Please
do.
Talk about your rapid alcoholism.
No, we don't.
I feel like we will when we're back home.
Home is a.
When we're not in the desert.
Seabiscuit is still there.
Aw,
We'll be back to Seabiscuit. Look, you gotta stay focused, okay? We gotta get this done so we can get back to Seabiscuit, get it all figured out.
Fuck.
Wow, that's. First of all,
What?
What'd you cuss so far? Nothing. Just
They're strong words, and you use them in strong situations. I think this calls for it.
I know. I'm not saying it's like a bad thing. I just kind of. Fuck.
Okay.
Okay.
He's gonna take out his flask and take a swig.
You two, come on. We're heading back to the tavern.
all right.
As you were all heading, Duncan, roll me a stealth check. With advantage. You are invisible.
Yell at
Oh my god! Yes!
You are right behind her all the way to the tavern.
Holy shit.
And you walk through the doors, just slip on through without trouble, and you're clocking actually as you're walking through. There are a number of different people wearing very similar red robes or other adornments every once in a while. Some of them try to keep them hidden, but you notice there's a good number of them around. She sits down at a table and is gifted a drink by the bartender, who seems to know her fairly well. And she's just reclined at the table, waiting and relaxing for a bit before the other individuals of your party come in the door behind you.
As she sits down to relax, I'm going to sit at the table and turn on invisible in front of her.
Jesus Christ!
That scared the woman.
Suddenly shock.
She looks at you. Invisibility, how rudimentary. I was wondering where you went.
Well, it would appear it fooled you then.
Yes, it is a very useful spell. Though, you didn't gain anything from it, I'm just sitting here drinking, so good job.
Yeah.
Where are your friends?
Probably figuring out where you're going.
Wasn't very hard. As they walk through the door. And this is the First Eclipse Tavern. There's a good number of people milling about, even in this mid-noon day. You walk in, a collection of decently established tools out of the bazaar. A few people running in and out with supplies for sales and stuff. She sort of gestures to the table where Duncan and her are currently sitting, to you all.
Going to.
My actions and a peace offering. She pulls out a tablet very similar to the ones she had before and slides it across the table. To anyone who wants it.
Nicole will take it. And what does this one do?
That one is my last teleportation. It does not. That one goes to Kelmaro, which is
Do I
not a
know
place you
what
want to
Kelmaro
go.
is?
Roll me a history check. Yeah, with the 20, you have read vaguely of Kelmaro. Kelmaro is a city that used to exist, an elven city, that fell into the sand of Marquet during the calamity and resides underneath Ank'Harel, the capital.
I see.
Hmm.
I
Plus, if
suppose
you were to go there, the All Sight would likely kill you if the things that were there didn't.
How lovely.
You'll find the allegiances also from Marquet, and have quite a grouping here of people trying to protect that place. What interesting secrets they hide.
same can be said about you.
The secrets I keep, I'm sworn to keep, but should you decide to make an agreement, some of these secrets can be yours and more, including information about what it is you're seeking.
What is it you want from us?
Follow me. And she stands up and walks through the tavern to a back tavern wall that's decorated with old cask lids. She wraps her knuckles against the wall 3 times on a lid that's painted of a red crescent moon. And you watch as a door opens in the wall. You can see that there is a private storeroom here. There are cabinets and cork bottles of wine and wooden racks.
Nicole will look to the others.
No choice.
Out of options.
I
Gonna
I
follow.
hate these.
don't like this at all.
She lets you inside and sets you down at a table. Says, I'll be back in just a moment. She enters another hidden door and goes further deeper into this tavern, and you think she heads down. After a few moments, you hear movement from behind the door she went through, and she steps up, and behind her, a white-haired elf, very fine red robes and piercing eyes that seem to just everything he looks over just seems to analyze everything about them in a moment. And there is a very large, floppy red hat upon their head that just sort of covers from any sun. She has this air of arrogance and self-importance about her as she steps up and looks over you all. Are you sure Alicia? She goes, yes, these individuals are quite skilled. They were able to make their way through the Betrayer's Rise and locate things that we'd been failing to for some time. I'm sure they could be of great usage in looking for more information about the vestige of the divergence, the Jewel of Three Prayers that you've been so interested in. She extends a hand and sort of gives a show of like pointing towards her superior and goes, "This is Vril, the moth, as she is known among circles. Vril, this is, what did you call yourselves again?"
The Cask Raisers.
The Cask Raisers. Lovely group of mercenaries. I'm sure would be very interesting. Let me ask, and she stares directly at the jewel that rests on Duncan's chest.
Eyes wrapped up.
Oh, is it wrapped up now?
Yes. Oh, he's
He's
not stupid. He don't like her.
It's debatable on the stupid stuff.
And then as she scans you all, so what do you know of the Jewel of Three Prayers? Aleosia says you have it with you, yes?
Duncan's gonna look mildly nervous.
You'd understand if we're a bit cautious in telling you what we know after recent events.
Yes, the earthquake and whatnot. Aleosia told me, in fact, how she failed to complete her mission. Regardless, I'm nothing if not pragmatic. If you could prove useful alive, there's no point in having further quarrel between the rest of us, is there?
That goes both ways.
Is that a threat?
No. I'm being
Then
pragmatic.
hold your tongue, Dragonborn.
Duncan's immediate nervousness is then going to immediately turn into a slight hostile.
We have information for each other that could prove useful, but obviously it's going to take a lot to build. Trust that we're not going to kill you or sell you out, and trust that you're not going to take our money and run. So, on what do I build this relationship on?
Duncan's going to look at Bakul and just reach up and tap his head.
He'll look. And then he'll. You. Brain. Brain magic!
Brain magic.
Yay!
Yeah, Duncan's going to basically say, if it's it's gonna be like, if possible, perhaps maybe we give them a bit of information in building foundation. We have to give a little to get a little.
Bakul will respond in his mind. Maybe we can strike a deal. I'll see what I can do. And then he'll look back over. Maybe we can strike a deal then.
Her eyebrow raises. And what did you have in mind?
We can tell you some of what we know. And maybe you can help us find a way to get some of our supplies back. Considering most of them are left back. What's the place again?
Bazan.
In Bazazan.
Of the area you find yourselves in. And should the information prove useful, if you decide to leave the first eclipse and move elsewhere into the city, the consortium can be in touch for some missions to help you make your way in Angarel.
Bakul will look to the others.
Gonna nod.
A small little nod from Aramine, but she's just, once she nods at Bakul, she's gonna stare back at them both and be a little skeptical. A look of skepticity.
Skepticism.
Skepticism, yeah.
Fine then.
What information do you have then?
Mm. 1 second, let me get my notes out.
Grab the notes.
My deep lore. How about as a start, we tell you how we came to find this?
Her entire demeanor changes from like this haughty, important like leader persona that she's had on this whole time into someone who just seems instantly curious and excited to learn more information. As you see a small smile light up. That would be a good start, yes.
I suppose then that's fine.
I don't know why my stream keeps dying. Harshly, I don't understand what's killing it.
Check it.
What is killing you today,
Couple
stream?
of notes, so you have to look at them.
My internet's just not happy today. What the fuck's wrong? What the fuck? Okay, maybe that'll fix it.
What was the name of the first location?
The Emerald Grotto.
Okay. When we first found this, we were competing
Depressive typing.
in the Emerald Grotto. We were competing with the same party, actually, that Alosia had hired. Though they don't know as much as we do. We found
I'm
well,
sitting
we
here
came
with the
across
sus
a
look of those two.
shark that was strange. Corrupted, maybe. I'm not sure. It was very large and very angry. It managed to knock us into a wall, and we broke through it. Once we went through the opening, we thought that that was the goal of this competition, but we were wrong. We found a cavern inside, and that is where we found the vestige. When we got close, and when one of us touched it, we all saw a vision.
A vision. And what was this vision?
A young man, curled hair. He was in pain. They were calling out to the Moonweaver.
You
for
see,
someone to find them.
she was looking at you with curiosity, and then as you're discussing this, sort of like recollection seems to appear upon her face, like she's remembering something as you're speaking. You saw a vision of the Apotheon. How interesting.
Gesundheit.
He wants us to find him. And that is what we're doing.
Oh, you know not what you have stumbled into at all, do you? I've also been researching the Apotheon. The one you are looking for. Did you know he was Rudis born?
No.
Do you know what it means to be Rudis born?
I have an idea, but tell me.
Those who are born under the light of the ruddy moon Rudis, under one of its flares, are said to be blessed by it. Or burdened, some might say. Cursed. He was one such individual. And his blessing of Rudis, the moon of ill omen, caused so much tragedy for him in the War of the Calamity. That is where the Vermilion Dream's interest has lied for some time now, and why we were searching for that necklace. There are more connections to the Apotheon here in this city than you may realize. Perhaps it is fate that you arrived here.
We were likely going to head here at some point.
Cool.
Though, preferably, we would have had our actual supplies with us.
Hmm.
You mentioned the procurement of supplies.
Back in Bazazan, we have a horse and a carriage.
Can get you a horse and carriage. It's a simple matter. So, it'll just have to be a local one. I hope that's all right.
I didn't assume you knew a way to instantly teleport a horse here. Although I have every intent of getting her.
I'm sure there are ways, but not within our current purview, no. I have further information that may be useful to your cause of locating the Apotheon.
I want to ask, because I
However,
remind so much. What is your main goal
I
with the
still don't
necklace?
trust that if I provide this information, you will remain of use and won't instead work against our interest. So, I shall let this meeting end here, let you catch your bearings in Ank'Harel, and we will reach out in a few days' time. Prove yourself to the consortium, and perhaps we can work together in the future.
I suppose we'll find out then.
Alucia, your map. She goes, but that is your map. Fine. She pulls out a roll of a map, hands it out, really grabs it, and hands it out to all of you.
Unless someone else takes it, but cool.
You unfurl map of Ank'Harel.
Josh Bakun, take
You can, of course, stay here in the Suncup Bazaar. In the first eclipse, I shall provide you with a room for free. But you will not leave the city if you so desire. But if you stay and wish for work, we'll be in touch no matter where you go.
Hmm.
We do need supplies.
Are the bazaars rife with them?
Might be a good idea to go there first. Lacking on potions and any way of healing.
Hmm. Some of us can head there.
Well, out of my room. And the door just opens up without anyone by it. You see her flick her hand.
McCool. We were
We've
before.
been caught. We've been caught in a fucking mess for a little bit now. All right. The bazaar's really big, so it might not be a bad idea from us to go out in groups.
Before
Try to see if we.
anything else, can we please refill my flask?
Yeah,
That took a lot.
let's get some
You
drink.
Feel this, please.
Righto. And he just fills up the thing. 5 copper.
And he'll place 5 copper on the.
Hands you back the
Hey,
pouch.
hey,
Thank
Varus.
you. And he'll come over and.
That alleyway that we found the thieves' camp, it said safe haven. I'm curious to know what the hell a safe haven means for someone who knows that. Don't.
I was going to go back and familiarize myself with the underground of this city.
I'll go with you. I'll see if we can find any information, maybe. Or even supplies.
This place is big and full. So before we do anything, we need to know exactly where and when we're meeting up.
Alright.
If we're separating, and I'm not going to say we can't, but I don't know if we should.
Well, if we take that woman's offer, we have the free room here, so we'd be able to come and go at any time.
We did take her offer. I told her everything.
Well, then.
I meant in terms of actually taking
So
the
then
lodging.
our
but yes,
meeting point will be here.
exactly.
All right. How about this? We need supplies.
Mm.
I don't know what you two are talking about trying to find this safe haven you're going on about, but I know at the very least we need potions.
Exactly.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I still don't feel great.
Neither do I.
I still think
Alright,
she's a
who-
cunt.
So do I.
Let's be careful in the secret room where anyone could be listening at any time,
Mm,
and not say that for 10 seconds at best.
You left the secret room. You're out. The tap.
yeah, we.
My statement stands.
Let's not talk about them. No. Okay.
How about this? So we definitely need supplies. All right. You two think you're finding some kind of. I'm guessing this is something, what, thief related? It sounds roguish.
It's thieves' cant. It's a language that.
Underground stuff, yes. Simply put, yes.
Yes.
Another thing
Fantastic.
probably shouldn't talk about here, but yes.
Okay, so who wants to go to bazaar, and who wants to read on walls and follow things?
Suggest you three handle the bazaar. I'll find my way around. That's what those symbols are for.
Mm.
You
The
two
two
are
of you will find your way
the
around.
ones who actually know this. Please
That's
leave.
fine.
Well, if something
As
goes
always.
wrong, we'll come right back to the tavern. Easy as that.
Good luck.
That's the hope.
Hmm.
When are we meeting
I-
back on?
I'd say sundown.
Good meeting point and good time.
That'll work.
Well,
Alright.
stay safe, you three, okay?
And away we go.
Can't
Yeah.
get into too much trouble.
Where you all go. As one party splits off to head back towards the alley that you were at before, the rest enter into the greater Suncut Bazaar. What are our shoppers looking for, first and foremost?
I would hazard to say that Duncan would actually look at the three of you and go, "How much money do we have?"
I'm sitting on about 118 gold pieces. Everything's
I only
silver.
have 60 left. Gold.
I have 55 silver. Well, technically now I have 55 silver and 54 silver and 1 copper and 5 copper. I think.
I have 60 gold left. That's all.
So
Sadly, we won't get any money from the
Potions.
jobs we did.
Potions. Then wait. Duncan's gonna.
Did you take one of those?
Mm-hmm.
Even in its state, broken away from the rest of it, you see just a fine rainbow coalescence of color drifting up and down it slowly.
I don't know if we should sell that.
That is
Well, we could
probably
give him a
worth a
gold.
lot.
I don't even know if anyone would know what it is.
It's a shiny rock.
It is.
Shiny
Poss-
rock. We could get far too little or far too much for it, is what I mean.
Duncan, there's a chance that shiny rock was the reason why, for a moment, you know, we were normal for a second.
McCool seems
Duncan
to
has
be
always
like
been
that.
normal.
Not like. I want to hit you. Now is not the time for sincerity.
Why?
Fine, we
I see.
don't sell rock, but could we at least maybe go see somebody about rocks to see if they know what that might be?
Maybe. I feel like we should be careful.
Okay.
I'm
Here.
suddenly more aware that this information, what we're doing, if we're not careful, we could get enemies. I'm fairly certain if we work with these people, then we're going to get in trouble with the other two.
Everyone always wants something, but never anyone wants to see things from the same perspective. It happens.
I know.
As much as I love this touching conversation, we should probably start looking for potions.
Potions.
Start there. And move on from there.
Then a jeweler.
And then a jeweler.
All right,
God!
looking for potions.
Potions!
Potions,
Any or all of you can roll me perception checks.
What are you buying?
as
I'm
you wander
joking.
the bazaar.
Oh, my bad.
If only you had advantage.
I know.
Wah, 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 wah.
It's all right.
Fuck
McCool
me!
is on the roll train today for some reason.
For some reason,
McCool,
Level up.
I thought I aired those all out.
Across the way of the bazaar, firstly, in this bazaar, there are a number of different stalls about, and there is on one end of the bazaar a large building with mounted like golden lions either side of a walkway, a massive casino.
Oh,
And as you continue to wander around the bazaar, there are a number of different smaller shops about. You see going in and out of it that is titled the Bone Garden. And under it in very small lettering, it says purveyor of oddities and exceptionalities. And you see there is another shop down the way past the casino that is a sign that says the Mystic Pursuits.
Ooh.
Man, if only we were here under better circumstances. I don't mean to put more of this on you there, Bakul, but what are you thinking? Which of these stores should we hit?
The pawn shops.
It's the shop of this establishment. Just beyond the threshold, there are silk curtains that cover the walls. You see magical baubles cover low wooden tables. They're illuminated by scented candles. You see in the back of the room there is a woman with a blue hood pulled down over her eyes and a deck of cards spread out before her, offering an invitation to peer into one's future, if one so dares.
oh shit. Wait a minute.
Another lady.
Duncan want to go see Fortune Lady. She was nice.
I don't think that's the same woman.
What? Oh. Duncan still go see her.
I'll go try it.
As you grow closer, you see a cerulean-skinned tiefling woman who has the blue hood covered tightly over her eyes. But as you get closer, you can see her just a small bit of a smile as you enter. She goes, "Welcome to Mystical Pursuits, where your finest magical equipments and accoutrements can be found, as well as one's future. Would you like a reading?"
I have had this before. Yes, I would.
It will be 300 gold.
Oh. That fortune is looking really far in the future, and I am not well equipped.
All of you can roll me an insight check.
Oh my god. God damn it. Man, that future ain't looking so nice. That future ain't looking really nice.
Absolutely low
Insight,
today.
Okay, Ika and Bakul, this woman is full of shit. She has no idea what she's doing with these cards. And she is absolutely... You've seen this sort of thing before. This is to get tourists. This is to get money from dumb tourists who have no idea what they're doing.
It's a scam.
Duncan, maybe not today.
Okay.
We don't need a fortune telling. If you know, if you sell, or if you know anyone who sells potions, though, we're looking.
Oh, well, the Farborg. If you go down the street and a bit down the way, you should find an old cart that has a number of different plants growing off of it, which looks very odd in the bazaar. He is a great, very kind gentleman who, I believe, does some herbology and a bit of potion crafting.
Thank you.
Of course. And if you ever want to know your future, come back.
My god.
We're not doing that.
She gives you a week. All right. Well, be safe out there.
Damn.
Damn, these words weren't
I know.
gone.
As you go out, some very haughtily dressed human nobles walk in and go, "Oh, I'm so glad we could come back to get our futures. You've read so many times for us." And you just hear her go, "Welcome back. And for you, a special deal. Only 500 gold this time."
Oh
Whoa.
god.
They're like, "Oh, you treat us so well."
Duncan's gonna be like, that lady was not nice.
It's not
She's-
nice.
Bakul will talk in his mind. No, she's just trying to make a living.
Financial opportunity.
And she is right next to the very large casino here.
Of course she would be.
Bakul will try and head towards the area she mentioned.
Yeah, the directions aren't terribly hard to follow. You go off to the left, and then there's a further street with a bunch of extra stalls. As you see a fully on display.
God
Farborg,
damn. What the fuck?
Who's
Where's
got
my-
a very long orange beard tied into a knot, and he has his hair tied up into a updo ponytail as he's trimming a little plant in front of him.
Well,
This man got a man bun so hard.
Bakul will head over.
He'll step over in front of him. He'll immediately go, "Welcome to Tartemis's. I don't remember what I called my. Yes, the. Oh, it leaves me. Welcome. How can I help you?
We were wondering if you had any health potions.
Potions. Yes. Hold on." And he begins digging around. into his cart before he sets up a large glass case, and he flips it up, and inlaid in like silken velvet are a number of bottles, like 20 rows of bottles.
Holy fuck, this man's stacked.
What sort of quality were you looking for? I have just simple, lesser potions, all the way up to the superior variety.
What are your prices for them?
The lesser ones start at 15 gold, and then we go up in increments. It'll be 25 gold for the regular, 50 gold for the greater, and 150 gold for the superior.
Ooh.
I also have other potions that do different effects, potions of resistance to a number of things, and he points at some different colored potions. Oh, this one over here makes you breathe fire. Very fun, very fun. And then one or two invisibility that don't tell anyone you got them from me.
We like this man already.
Then he'll look to the others. Which ones did we want to go for then?
I've got about 118 gold. Regulars seem to be best priced for us to get our bang for our buck.
How many do you want then?
Well, there's 6 of us, so...
You're technically the one who needs them the most.
Are you all a party of adventurers
so.
like?
Yes.
Yes.
Out to do good in the world. Back in my day, I used to run with a troop too.
Oh god, he's one of these. Back in my day, guys.
Trying to, anyways.
Tell you what. You said you had 118 gold. I'll give you 3 of the greatest. Bit of a discount for you. Does that suit you?
We'll look the Ika. This is when. It's your money, but that's a pretty good deal.
He's just gonna start pulling out the pouch. You guys are lucky I tolerate all of you. Yeah, sure. That'll do good. And he'll place the pouch in front of him.
As you do that, roll me a persuasion check.
Oh, because I'm so good at my charisma. Because I'm so good at my charisma.
Proves you're not.
He takes all the coins with a smile, puts them on, and hands you 3 bottles of a deep crimson liquid.
I have a question.
Yeah. Oh, yes. How can I help you?
Do you have any more? What component I need?
4 plus 4.
You said 4d4?
Yes, plus 4.
Got you. 4d4 plus 4.
Yes, I do have a bit of mistletoe. I've dried, I've undried. I have just fresh off the leaf. What do you need?
Dried is fine. It burns easier.
Grabs a small bundle out. Here. He hands you the bundle.
How much?
Your friend already bought a good amount. You can have this little bit of mistletoe for no issue.
No. Here. And he'll pull out at least 5 silver. It's okay.
What do I
not
need?
mind.
Thank you. Pockets of silver. Anything else I can get you all?
I need bat for a drop of a piece of
A
coal.
little bit of information
Shit.
couldn't hurt. You happen to know any blacksmiths in town?
Let's see.
Massa, hello, Chad. I'm
Jim
trying to
has
figure things out
passed
for the.
away. I believe his son runs his shop now. You might have to go over to the Sandhill district, though. It's a bit wealthier there. I don't know how expensive it'll be.
One day I'm gonna get these Gloomstalker claws made into gauntlets. I don't know when.
Mm. Are you all new to town?
Yes, very.
Hmm. Well, the bazaar is a good place as any to start off with all the people running about. Just to be mindful if you head down to the circlet walk or up to the ridge. The walk's a bit dangerous, especially at night, and the ridge, they have a lot of mining equipment and things moving about. It's a bit rough.
Oh, do you know where there is a jeweler or someone who cuts gems?
The Sandhauer district would have several. The wealthiest live near the Cerulean Palace there. There may even be one or two next to the Crystal Chateau, the Sigil district, where the Allsight are.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course. Anything else I can help you with?
No, I think that'll be all.
All right. Well, be well, and tell your friends Tartarus treated you right. And they'll be sure to help them too.
Thank you.
Gives you a kind smile as he continues to work on the plant he was working on.
Cool. We'll kind of walk just a little bit away, so you're not in the spot.
Duncan
Well,
will head out
That was all my gold.
to the gem person now.
Trying to find myself consistently poor when I'm with you guys.
I don't want to hear it.
Go on.
You all have had all the gold. You only handed me gold when you felt that you didn't want to carry it. I gave it to others so that they could buy supplies for everyone. Now, we have no more gold.
No, I still have some.
Oh, never mind. Bakul is the good one with money.
I still have 60 left. But that's all.
Point still stands.
And to be fair, I don't have intent of spending on it myself. I don't really need things beyond just alcohol.
Well, maybe we should head towards the Cerulean Palace area or in the vicinity to find a jeweler.
Sure.
All right. I will note this town is fucking massive. Think
We can
like
see
New
that.
York.
Yeah.
Yeah, this doesn't even do it justice. It's still massive. Like
Are those
this,
walls between the different districts?
no, they're just to break up the districts.
Okay.
But I will let you know that the entire area you've walked has just been this small place here.
The cool will take out the map.
So, to get to the Sandhill district, you're likely going to have to hail a carriage, and it will cost 2 silver per passenger.
Duncan can pay.
Oh my goodness.
The cool will pull out the map and like look, just kind of squint at it, take a minute.
So we're here, and it would take us. We'd have to get all the way over there.
Yes, it is.
With your history, Bakul, you know that this is by far one of, if not the biggest city in all of Exandria. Dwarfed only by Rasahana, really, that you've seen.
So where do we gotta start walking?
We need to get a carriage to go that far.
Well, last time we had to find.
In this case, we'd have to hail one. Until the until they don it to give us one, like they said they might. We're not going to find anywhere to buy a carriage here.
You see, as you're like standing on the road, there are platforms every so once in a while that there are some people standing on, and you see them like wave off, and a carriage will just come up and they'll just go. Like, it's very common traffic here, like taxis almost.
Over there.
Let's go hail us a cab.
You head over. One of you waves off, and a carriage pulled by 2 black camels pulls up. 2 silver per.
And Duncan will pull out the 6 silver.
Takes
Okay.
him, and before he even hears where you're going, as soon as you hit in, he's gone again. And he takes you all heading that direction, Varys and Aramine. You have made your way back to the alley, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. So, are you trying to follow the thieves' cant?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say the thieves can't lead you further and further south. And after a while, you realize that the housing around you, the more sparsely populated area of the bazaar, begins to get clustered and clustered more and more as the alleys become less frequent because the buildings are so close together. There's hardly any alleys at all. And you end up on a main street heading down an elevation into the circle.
Mm.
Following the road, you get into this just clustered, almost main street area where there are houses stacked upon houses and small establishments that have like meeked out in existence in this cluster of buildings. Until you get to a crossing where on one side you see the small marking at the base of a door to a tavern.
Well, this is where the marks stop. What should we
Gathering
do?
spot for people like us. And he would just head inside.
Okay. She'd like follow behind and try to cover her
You
her
see-
horns.
Yeah, on the top of the door, there is a sign that says "Old Mulling About Here" inside.
I'm gonna. Can I roll a perception check to see what kinds of people are around?
Sure.
Okay. I mean, just. Okay. Thank you, game.
All right. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I get back to my notes here.
Okay.
All right. So, the establishment as you enter seems to be a very beautifully set up, comfortable place. There are desert flowers that are flourishing in different planters on the window sills and at the bar. You see their upstairs area with a loft sort of going over, and there's just a spilling over of garlic rice and fried meats that are just spreading out. You see a few people are sitting down with a dessert of some kind. It looks to be like shaved ice as they're pouring some sort of milk over it, and there's a couple pieces of fruit and coconut spread over the top of it.
God.
Seems to be a signature dish of this place.
Aramine looking in wonder.
And standing behind the counter is a beautiful, young-looking elven man who has a bit of a flower lapel, and you see like almost leaved design to his shirt. He looks kind of out of place in the desert. He definitely looks like he should be in a forest. There are a number of different individuals who are sitting around the bar. Some of them seem to be keeping themselves like hoods up, just eating, enjoying their dessert. You see a couple of guards, some of the Hands of Ord, as they're known, are sitting at a table eating a lunch before they stand up and go, "All right, everyone, we're out." And a man comes from out of the kitchen and goes, Right, good to see you all. Be well." And a tanned-skinned elf goes out, much taller than the other elf, a little more built. As you approach the bar, the very flowery elven man kind of holds his hands out either side and welcomes you in. "Welcome to the step aside. Can I get you anything?"
Who else?
Do you have some good ale?
"I absolutely have good ale. Are you looking for something strong, sweet, strong and sweet?"
Mm, I don't mind strong, honestly. It's been a rough day, and we followed how we got here is by following a little tiny pictures saying this was a safe haven.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Fuck.
Varys, roll me an insight check.
Ah, shit.
I would like okay. Wow.
Okay.
Okay, I'm good.
Varys, you see two things cross across this man's face when she mentions following pictures.
Mhm.
The first is panic. As he's like trying to compose himself for a second and listening to you, Armine, he softens a little. You get the impression when you're 17 that he doesn't recognize you, but you've obviously followed something that is meant to be a secret here. And so he's trying to suss out the situation. As he's talking to you all, Varys, you notice that the oven man has shooed the other members out of the room, the other people behind you, and has closed the door, and you hear a click as the door gets locked. Yeah, our establishment is well known in this part of the walk. Yeah, we're very open to members of all walks of life. He seems to be kind of stuttering, trying to figure out what to say.
Simply put, we're new here, ended up here a bit by mistake, got a little bit lost, so just feeling around the city currently.
Yeah.
Walking around the counter and putting his hand over the hand of the other elf is kind of now. Go to the back. He looks up. Yes, dear. And gives a quick hug before he moves into the back room. And the larger of the two other men stands in front of you, puts both hands on the bar and goes, "What do you want?"
Like I just told the other one, simply getting a feel for the city. We happened to come across one of the signs. Figured it would be one of the best ways to understand this side of the city. We'll be following them.
Well, it's a bit lower and kind of looks around, even though you just watched him shush people out. He still seems nervous. There are signs in this city that are best not followed. The signs you followed are for a specific group of individuals who do not like their information being looked into. But you do seem like honest folk.
Mm. We also don't want any trouble. We were just curious about the signs. Both of us can read them.
He kind of regards you differently for a second. Neither of you seem like you'd be about that way of life, but I have been constantly surprised by those who follow the path.
Life underground is rather common for me, you could say.
Same with the
There's a
dark.
lot of underground in Ank'Harel. Listen, truthfully, unless you're getting involved, you don't want to mess with the Veil.
The veil?
Veil.
That is what they call themselves. And we have an understanding that should they need,
That's why it's marked safe.
yes,
Mm.
they provide us protection against the other groups like the Myriad, but they are still not the most savory types and are the dominant species here in Ank'Harel.
Shadowy dominance, then?
Yes.
All right. Apologies for that scare and the misunderstanding.
Yeah.
It's quite all right. If
That-
you want to stay here, we do have rooms.
Oh, really?
Yes, we have a good few. So just promise me you won't bring up stuff that is meant to be a secret. His head into the kitchen goes, Canada now. It's all right. Come on out. Is the very flowery looking elven man just, whew, I thought we were going to get into a tussle. Let me open the doors.
Okay.
No apologies.
Ferris, I'm sorry. I don't know much about the commonplace. And being subtle is not my forte.
So let me handle these.
Quite all right.
We do already have an arrangement with some of the uppers.
Out of curiosity, with whom? If you are willing to share.
We found ourselves in a corner with the Vermilion Dream.
Yeah.
Not much better than the Veil, then.
Kinda thought so from the scary looking red robes.
Well, the reputation and our
don't hide it.
experience, I would say so.
You might do better trying to find a place in the Sigil District or the Gilded District with the Allsight or the Cobalt Soul if you're looking to get away from them.
Their offer made it sound like it'd be difficult to run, but I appreciate the advice.
Yeah, thank you.
Be safe regardless. Ank'Harel is a interesting place. If nothing else, the Hands of Ord do. Well, they're fairly fair as far as guards come along. I guess being the protectors of a bronze dragon city kind of does that for a person.
What? Bronze Dragon City?
You don't know the tales.
No. Like I said, we're still new here.
Ah, yes. I guess that would not have all traveled all the way. The ruler of Ank'Harel is a ancient bronze dragon.
Oh!
No.
Granted, they don't come out and do statecraft anymore. They have someone for that, but the Hands of Ord are his hands, technically, the gods.
Oh, okay.
Say,
That would be a good thing to note. I think I'm still very hesitant of guards anyway.
Well, with you in your line of work, it's understandable.
Eh.
Well, anything else I'd be able with before I get back to work?
Mm,
that's Should be plenty, actually. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. Like I
Okay.
said, sorry for
If you
the
ever need a
scare.
good place to drink, and again, secrets stay secrets.
Hmm.
Come back to the step aside. We have plenty to give.
All right. Thanks a lot. I think I'll finish my ale and then relax. Boy.
The walk.
Right.
Okay.
So you can catch a carriage to get back, but it was a decent amount of time to walk. As the rest of you arrive in the Sand Herald district, the more wealthy of the districts here in Ank'Harel, you are looking for a jeweler.
Yes.
Magic
Uh,
owl.
One second. You do find a number of very fancy establishments here, including one that appears to be a shop of very high purport. There is a good number of very wealthy individuals coming in and out of it. And looking in through the doors, you do see like rows of like glass tables, like a jewelry shop, like a modern day jewelry shop, like glass tables all around with items inside them.
That might be our place.
Okay. Duncan will slowly start waddling towards it.
Duncan.
What?
Maybe don't mention.
As
Can't believe I almost
you,
fucked up, chat.
walk
My
in,
secrets.
notice
Armine's
the
not one
sign
for
says
always keeping
the
secrets,
bronze
but
scales, and it's a
she also doesn't know about the common thing of,
scale
hey,
with gold on one
pictures,
side
usually
and a
they
dragon
equal.
on the other, and
When
it's
she
perfectly
sees the
balanced,
thieves' cant, she's like,
As all things should be.
as all things should be. And you walk inside, and you see a number of people milling about and looking at the several different glass cases and things. At the front of the store, there is a beautiful, tall, with an elegant, like golden dress on, bronze dragonborn woman.
Oh.
I guess Duncan will make his approach very slow.
She's a bit of an odd look at the large shark man approaching before just kind of running like, oh, interesting clientele.
Cool. Follow behind.
Good
We'll
day,
enter
miss.
as well.
I had
Welcome to the bronze scale. She sort of like gestures her hands out and like softly runs it through the air. How can I be of service?
my companions, and he'll make a small gesture to like Bakul and Ika, and I recently got back from exploring a dungeon, and we came across a gemstone that I wanted to know how much it would possibly be.
Interesting. As you guys have walked in, by the way, you've realized that this isn't an average jewelry store. The many different cases and of glass did not just have jewelry in them. Some of them had weapons, different weird scrolls. Upon the walls, there are assortment of different weapons. This is a very powerful magical store that also just happens to have jewelry.
McCall kind of looks around.
And he'll reach into his small little bag and pull out the crystal and kind of cover the majority of it, but hold the rest out because he doesn't want others to like peer in and see it.
She waves a hand, and something imperceivable passes on both sides of both of you, and the people who were milling about just start looking around and whispering, and then they leave.
Oh,
There, much better. Now, what do you have to show me, dear?
and he'll uncover it completely, but still holding it in his hand and show it to
She'll
her.
pull out a pair of like silken gloves from behind the counter and put them on and reach out to grab hold of it.
He'll reluctantly kind of let go so she can grab a hold of it.
She will just lightly take it and place it on, as she moves, a like forming out of the glass, a stand appears, and she just sets it gently on the stand. Beautiful. Interesting. Where did you say you found this again?
A dungeon. There were other crystals like that, but quickly the room started to collapse in around us.
She reaches under the counter and pulls out a monocle of sorts and begins to look it over. This is mighty powerful
Oh,
and quite divine.
hmm.
No simple dungeon did you pull this out of?
I'm
We'd like
unsure.
to keep our
Of course,
source
of course.
a bit secretive.
You have no need to tell me. I'm just very interested in the piece, and it's quite a large piece at that.
I see you also have weapons here.
Ah, yes. We have all manner of weapons, magical accoutrement. Corel finds its way here to my hoard.
Oh,
Unlike my father, though, I'm much more happy to trade it.
oh. How much for the gem stone?
How much are you looking for?
Duncan's gonna look back at Bakul for a moment, and his eyes are gonna read, fuck.
We're not entirely sure if we want to sell it yet. We just wanted it estimated.
I will give you 500 platinum for it.
Oh, that's a lot, right?
McCall's gonna blink.
Yes. Yes. Yes,
Oh.
500 platinum is quite a great deal.
Oh, I think I made maybe one or two before. That was it.
I see.
Duncan's going to tap his head again while looking at Bakul.
Or trade of items, if you prefer that. I have many here upon the walls.
Cool.
Yeah.
Look, McCall.
Why are you tapping each other's heads?
He'll activate it.
Duncan will sound extremely panicked in the head. I don't know what to do.
McCall like holds his head for a second.
You don't need to yell.
I'm sorry. I'm panicking. I'm not good with lies.
You're just staring at each other.
McCall will talk.
I'm thinking.
Me too.
McCall will look back to Duncan.
Don't let it hurt you.
Just like I finished.
Weird. I we'll figure this out. But yes, that's a lot of money, and that might be worth it.
Okay. Should we not look around at the weapons too, maybe?
We can.
Oh, should we sell it or should we trade
I
it?
don't know.
Or...
I don't know yet.
Okay.
We should ask Ika.
Oh, okay.
Look, McCall will look back at Tika, and then look to her.
What do you have? I guess we're kind of
The
new.
question isn't what I have. It's what do you want?
Man, they're fucked.
My hoard is vast. I'm sure I could find something of interest to you. She gives you a very coy smile.
Dragonborn can blush, but cool blushes.
The fucking scales turn a light shade of purple.
Embarrassment right there.
What is going on right now? You're staring at each other. You're thinking. Now you're blushing. It's just What?
Ika,
What?
is there anything that you would like?
Yeah, I want to punch better.
I can help with that.
Duncan will actually he'll reach down and touch the hilt of his scimitar. Do you have something like this?
I have a number of different scimitars and other weapons of the sort, yes.
Wait, hold on. First off, the platinum is a good offer. All right, we still could use that to go back and get more potions and supplies. And then with that, maybe we could see about getting this gear that we're looking at.
With platinum, there's a lot of things we could potentially get.
Oh,
Right, but
okay.
I'm not saying we are denying that the offer of platinum. Just exploring other options.
you guys are staring, thinking at each other. I don't. I'm trying
This
to
is
make
the
sure
biggest
I'm,
sale
like, on
I've
the
done all
same
day, so
wavelength.
you have all the time in the world.
Duncan's he'll
This
kind
is
of like
one of those places.
oh
No.
god. He'll point it I'm assuming there's a scimitar out somewhere, right?
There are several, yes.
Okay, he'll waddle over to one and he'll just point at one in like the center of a couple of them and go, how much?
Roll me a d8. That one is 2,000 gold.
It's 100 gold coins to a piece of platinum, right?
No, it's
Yes.
10 gold coins to piece platinum.
Oh. That's too
500 platinum is 5,000 gold. At least by the rules I go by.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah.
Um,
Because 100 gold is a
No,
lot of fucking
wow.
gold to be for one piece of
Mhm.
platinum.
yeah.
Hmm.
Perhaps maybe the platinum would be easier.
Yes.
Mostly due to the fact that we don't exactly know what we want right now, other than to get our bearings and supplies.
If you sell it to me now as well, I'll give you a lovely discount when you return to buy more.
I kind of like her.
She'll look to the others.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You see, she goes over to a wall and she presses a panel, and you see the wall open up, and she pulls something out of the wall. And you watch her like take what looks like a small knife and cut the air, which then splits. And she grabs the crystal and puts it into the split, and then it seals. Wonderful. I'll get your gold for you.
Thank you.
Oh.
She walks back and opens up a chest that has just been sitting there, and in it is more gold and platinum than you didn't even know this much gold could exist. And she just grabs a handful and begins counting out. 500. She shuts the chest.
Little do they know, I also have a piece of that
Hey,
crystal.
Duncan will waddle over and he'll trust her.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Duncan,
Yes.
just in case, seeing as we are where we are, Bakul will take out the folded tarp from his pocket.
Oh,
Maybe
yes.
we should put it in here.
Mm.
Mhm.
before he'll
Does he have
hand
to
the
unfold it
pouch.
all the way to put something
You
else small
do
in?
have to unfold it all the way.
Okay. Would it be all right if we unfolded this? It's
Oh no, yes, please go ahead.
okay.
You
Thank
valued
you.
customers now.
He'll do so. He'll fold it out.
Portable.
And he'll set it in.
Okay.
We'll
Orange
fold
platinum
it
goes in the hole. Hold gets
back up, and
hold up.
he'll stuff it like he'll like pull out the collar of his shirt a little bit, and then like stuff it in to his shirt to make it as close to him as possible.
No issue.
Duncan will turn around to the bronze dragon and he will go, my name is Duncan, but most people call me Duncan. This is Bakul and Ika.
Cool. We'll give
Well
a very
met, all
awkward
of you.
wave.
I am Talia Saord.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
Yes. Daughter of Jaman Saord, the ruler of the city.
What? Duncan's facial expression will be slight jaw open. Oh.
It's a pleasure to meet you then.
I know. I'm a delight. And I do hope we have more business in the future if you're bringing such interesting relics.
Well, certainly.
That one will likely stay a part of my hoard for a long time.
It beats the idea I had for it.
But cool, roll me a history check.
That was something
You
Bakul is
got
good at.
this.
Yeah, 14. Yeah, you, in your books, remember hearing the name Jaman Saord, and then like a spark of recognition that Ankarel is a city that was created by an ancient brass dragon. And this
Brass or bronze?
bronze dragon rather.
Cool.
And this bronze dragonborn woman is the child of that dragon.
Bukul seems to have like a look of realization, and then he'll just like give his awkward smile. I actually, I think I read about your father before.
Yes, he is quite storied. But now he's mostly tired. So I run the family business. Keeping
I'm
the
sure
gold flowing.
You will have the same stories one day.
I hope not. His stories are She like leans over the counter and just like gives you another smile.
Duncan,
What?
Maybe.
come on, let's step outside.
Duncan will start to slowly waddle out the door.
Watch this.
Bukul looks back confused.
Perfectly fine. Keep up with your duties, Bakul. We'll be outside. Getting ready. Don't worry, you got
What?
it. You
Oh
take
my
care.
god.
You said
And what exactly are your duties, Bakul?
Oh my goodness. Oh!
Bakul's like fins will just like flop down against, like flat against his face. I used to be a bookseller.
Oh, that is adorable.
in the business called this wingmanning.
Oh my god.
Why would we want to wing Bakul?
I want to hit you. I see it's like every day.
Oh my god, I
Oh,
love
man,
this.
It's not literal, buddy. It's not literal. It is. Oh man, it's like when someone just can't get That sounds even more rude to Bakul. When someone's having a heart, that's not much better. We're helping Bakul get some.
Oh, we're helping him mate. Okay.
Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking
The
god!
door's not even fully closed. She goes, "Yeah, are they now?" Would let
Duncan!
interested to see how well that works out.
Oh!
Like his snout and his face.
Do we hear that?
Oh my god.
Well, wait. Damn.
Oh my god. I can't eat my pizza. I'm
I
gonna choke on
can't eat
it.
my pizza after this.
I have don't mind them.
Oh, do not worry. It's a good bit of teasing fun. I look forward to hearing more of your tales, and
First we come to.
oh, I believe I will. She smiles and does a little turn as she waves her hand, and the people who are outside become coming back in to keep shopping.
Thank you very much for the help.
She reaches over and like boops your snout. No, thank you for your business. She goes and begins talking to another client.
Oh my god.
Bakul will be like stuck for a moment, and then he'll slowly turn around and go out the door. And he will shoot. He'll shoot the others like a glance.
And there's Bakul.
You both owe me a drink.
Ika, did we
Hey,
succeed in the mating
no,
ritual
you-
of wingmaning?
Stop saying the mating ritual. That's a you're. He's like prepping his hands to choke him, and then stops and pulls it back.
Both of you roll me, or all three of you roll me perception checks as you're out in the street.
Oh lord.
Oh no.
Bakul is in his own world right now.
Makes sense actually.
But Duncan and Ika, as you two are somewhat bickering back and forth, you see a carriage go by a little bit down the street. And in the carriage are two people you recognize. You see Prolix from the Legion of the Allsight, who is in Bazazan. And across from him, Question, the tiefling from the Cobalt Soul, as they are riding towards the Sigil District.
Duncan, Ika, but cool, and just like a hound dog, just immediately dart towards the carriage.
Same.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
actually, no. Hold
Follow
on. As I'm about to do it, I'm just gonna put like one arm like underneath like Bakul's and like grab their shoulder and then just like pull him forward with us.
Oh!
Bakul, as you get pulled around, you see the same carriage, but you're not focused on the two individuals in the carriage. You become focused on the one pulling the carriage.
Explain the carriage.
As you see Seabiscuit.
Sue's completely confused.
Duncan's gonna start to like wave towards the carriage and go, question.
Oh.
You hear just like off in the distance, answer?
Oh
The
my
carriage
fucking
stops and they look
god!
back and go. They look back and they
You
see you and they just have this
responsible.
intense look of confusion on their face.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Still just violently gunning it after them.
The cart has stopped, so you catch up no problem. And as you're like a little bit huffing to chasing a carriage, Prolix jumps off the carriage and like meets you part of the way, and like thinks about hugging you guys. He's like, "Y'all are alive.
Do I
What the
see his
fuck?
hesitation in a hug?
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna hug him anyways.
Oh my god.
It's just like,
Aww.
okay, big guy. I wanted to do it. Thanks.
Duncan is literally
It's
shark
okay,
himbo.
I
It's
got you.
amazing.
Oh, I was 170% sure you guys died in the rise. I am
Bakulo's
so
going
glad
to
you didn't die in the rise.
walk past both of them and go to the horse.
The horse
He's going
sees
to hug the
Bakul
horse.
and recognizes you, and all the things that Prolix and Question had told them about you having passed away as they were taking care of him floods back to Seabiscuit's mind. He sheds a tear. Happy to be reunited. Reunited.
We almost died.
We
That
should talk
master
about
bleeding-
that
Yeah.
elsewhere.
We should. And perhaps you should hop on the carriage and we can take you to the Sigil District where there's a safe place to speak.
Is that going to
Maybe
fit me?
we should get the others, actually.
Oh,
Actually,
the others are here too. Yeah, you should probably grab everyone. In fact, the Central District's right here, and this is your horse. So
I know. I thought I wouldn't see
Why
it.
don't we lend you guys the cart, and we go walk to the Central District, and we'll meet you there later.
Does the cart look like it's gonna fit me?
It'll fit you. It's about
Okay.
the same
Oh.
size as the cart you had before.
Okay.
that actually reminds me. of
Actually,
Nicole.
it is the cart you had before.
I'd be damned.
I'll be damned.
Kiss the nose of horse with his snoot.
Oh, that actually reminds me. But cool. Just to make this happy reunion all the better, I remembered I actually looted something from the place. He's gonna pull out the horseshoes of a Zephyr.
Oh,
I can't
Right.
really.
I
do
found a
anything
stick.
with-
I can't remember. Everything's happened so fast.
Yeah,
don't know
I
what stick
can't
is.
really do anything with these weirdly fancy looking horseshoes. Reunions are all great.
Okay. We'll go get the others and see you two soon then.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'm really glad to see. Oh, right. You're gonna want to go to the Sigil District. There are 2 buildings that the Yale site here owns in the Sigil District. One is the Crystal Chateau. Don't go there. That's only for private students. You're gonna want to go to the schoolhouse, the Tellus Schoolhouse. It's right across the way.
Okay.
All right, me and Question will wait for you there. Question's like, yes, we shall. And I am so glad my drawings were wrong.
Drawings?
Don't worry about it. We'll see you at
Oh.
the schoolhouse.
Oh, okay.
Who's dead?
Oh man, we're dead.
We died, definitely.
And Bakul will go to get on to the driving spot of the carriage.
No problem. You
Duncan
have
will hop into the back.
reacquired.
Yeah!
Seabiscuit!
God, thank
Horse
goodness.
Run 500 fucking platinum. Oh my god.
Seabiscuit. I thought we were gonna have to go back.
Seabiscuit.
Oh.
God taketh away, and God giveth back.
Oh my god.
Benevolent God.
And benevolent. As you make your way back to the first eclipse and find Varus and Aramine there.
Oh. Come on, get into carriage. Let's go.
What? How did you?
No question. Get in. Well, no, yes questions, but get in.
Okay, but
Questions later. Got it. Okay. in the car we go.
okay.
We're headed to the Sigil District. Also, Seabiscuit.
Okay, that's
How the
good.
fuck?
How?
Anyway.
I don't know yet. We're
Right,
gonna figure
questions
it
later.
out.
Let's go.
Questions later. Let's go.
As you ride back in the direction of the Sigil District. You have a bit before you arrive if you want to speak.
Duncan, did I Did Armine picked up a crystal in front of my face, right?
I think it was off to the side.
Yeah, no,
I
I
think
don't.
it was off to the side.
I think it was after the
Okay,
side. I don't think I
okay.
saw.
Yes.
Well then, Duncan's gonna be like, I picked up a crystal from the room, and we just sold it to a businesswoman who's very lovely, and Bakul or Ika and I were wingmanning him. As a
We don't need to talk about that.
Oh,
Oh,
what wingmanning?
Well then, I sold
Oh
a
yeah,
crystal.
there was this like, fine looking. What was it?
Ika!
And they were making moves.
Mhm.
Real proud of them.
Where
Stop.
was
Leaps
Please,
and
I
bounds.
I
beg you.
see.
I see.
You hear like a happy snort and like neigh from Seabiscuit as
Not
if to
you
say,
too!
"Good job."
So Duncan will continue, and he'll be like, so we sold a crystal to that woman, to the bronze striking.
Oh, wait.
And she gave us he'll say it very lowly. She gave us 500 platinum for it,
What?
and a discount when we come back for business.
She sells magical items. She's related to the ruler of the city.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, but Cool is really aiming high.
Whoa.
Uh,
Up.
she's gonna laugh. Armin's going to laugh. Like, oh my
Maybe some
god.
slow claps.
Duncan's gonna say lightly under his breath, "Man, I hope that mating ritual goes well."
Do I hear this? Do I hear this?
Roll perception.
Cool,
check.
I'm sorry that this is at your expense, but we need this right now. Okay, with everything that's been happening lately, laughing about someone getting flirted with is what
I
we
don't.
need.
Oh, damn it.
I am glad you are having fun.
Oh, you're having fun too.
I am very nervous.
Would you rather be stuck in a cart with this or stuck in the Betrayer's Rise?
The answer there is obvious. I'm just embarrassed.
Exactly.
I
No
have
need to
not
get embarrassed about
been
that,
on
though.
a date since before the war, and I don't know how to function like that.
Oh,
You're doing great.
so we need to set one up
Oh.
for you then.
It
No,
is
no,
okay,
no.
but cool.
It's not.
What you arrive into is very similar to like a large campus, university campus. There are tons of people with scrolls running back and forth between different buildings. People in studious roads go back and forth. There's traffic coming in from people who are commuting in to study. And you begin to weave your way through until you find what looks to be a schoolhouse. You see a number of younger children of different races making their way into this terrace schoolhouse. And you see there's a small place for some of the younger children.
It's rock.
Yes, it does.
God damn it! God damn it! God damn it, Depresso.
Is this where we start learning about the Bill of Rights for this city?
Oh God.
God damn it!
Place to park the horse.
Yeah, you find that there is a stables to one side of a large commons area that several people have placed their horses at while they're here. And so you tie up Seabiscuit.
Hey, Duncan.
Seabiscuit gives you a look like, don't leave me.
What?
again." Kidding.
You sold the crystal. Where'd you get the crystal?
He'll walk up and like shrink down to your size and like lean into your ear. I got it from the.
So
Cool. While the others are talking, is just going to be very affectionate with Seabiscuit, and then finally walk away to join the others.
So kind of like this crystal. And
But don't forget that you have those horseshoes now also.
Yeah, I'll put them on.
I I grabbed one while the
You have them.
place was shaking and everything was falling apart. I thought it'd be useful, or at least keepsake.
Ooh.
I'm
wonder-
keeping it, and I'm not selling it. I'm not gonna sell it. It's something maybe, who knows, it might be rare, we might need it, who knows.
Armine,
Yes.
roll me a D100. Okay, moving on.
I'm scared by these rolls! She's gonna close her bag and just go, alright, let's move on. Let's keep going. Let's...
Hmm.
Let's go inside.
Yeah,
Have
let's.
fun.
What was the building that they said they were going to? It started with a T, I think. Okay.
A tea. The tea.
Armine, roll me a D4.
I don't like these rolls. I'm scared. Oh. God, please don't kill me.
Armine, as you try and speak, you find you no longer can. However, as you're looking around at your companions, before they speak, you can read their minds.
Oh,
Are you kidding? She's gonna look at Duncan.
I gotta DM you something, God.
Oh, hold on. All of you, roll me D4. Chim.
Yeah.
Okay, just percentage for those rolls.
All of you watch a thunderstorm form overhead directed on.
Oh my God!
No!
no.
Oh God!
This is what I was worried would happen.
I am concerned.
Me concerned.
As the storm forms, you watch it begin to rain in the desert.
Armine's gonna sign in
Who is
thieves' camp.
who is standing next to Duncan?
Oh God.
Ika is.
And so am I.
Okay.
Fuck.
I need both of you and Duncan to make a dexterity saving throw.
I fucking knew it.
Sweet fucking lord.
Oh no.
Tell me.
Oh no!
Armine takes 40 points of lightning damage.
Well, I'm out. I only had 3 points left, and I just am
Ika
down.
and Duncan take 20 points of lightning damage.
Oh my God!
As a massive lightning bolt crashes down onto Duncan.
Oh my God! I'm fricasseed fish, bro. I'm toasty.
Duncan,
Okay.
as that happens, you feel a burning on your chest from the jewel, and you hear a voice in your head whisper, "Mess with my things again, and I will hurt you far worse than this."
He's just gonna say in his head, "I'm sorry."
You were saying, Ika?
I was just say, I just like to think that like this happens and both fucking Duncan and Ika take one step to the right and Armine just like looks up and just smacks.
No. Yeah.
Um,
And she's out.
I'm just gonna fucking scream.
you know the funniest thing about that is, the dexterity save was 20, and you both made it.
Wow. Wow.
So
Well, what's
Armine
the-
hits the floor, charred.
Yeah. And I've got 0 health points. So,
Armine, roll me a death saving throw.
Health potion. Health.
That is two failed saves. You all have an action to react.
Ika, the potion
Oh my
We all-
god.
we
Oh
only
my
have
fuck.
3.
now.
Oh my
You
god.
motherfucker. Stab
You-
your
I'm
ass.
gonna use one of the.
Oh, you get stabbed by the one next to him.
Gonna give them one of. Oh, gonna give them one of the greater healing potions.
44 plus 4.
44 plus 4.
I know what Duncan's doing tonight when he goes to sleep.
You have a lot of praying to do.
Yes,
I
you do.
All of the atonement must be made.
Saya, you're gonna be rolling 4d4 and then add 4 to it.
4d4. Oh god. 4d4.
17.
Plus 4, so
And
17.
so 17.
Okay.
As the potion begins to heal her extremities and the char goes away from her skin, you awake on 17 HP.
Okay, are my failures gone? Or are they still there?
They're gone.
Okay.
When you revive, your failures go away.
Ow. What
Duncan
happened?
is gonna immediately look at Armine and just go, I am so sorry.
Ow.
She can't speak still.
Oh god, yeah. She's going to... Oh god, can she can thieves can't though. She can literally write.
That's a form of sign language, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it can be. And she's gonna literally thieves can't Tavares and go, ow. What happened? Like gentle thieves canting with at least as much as her strength she can.
Good question. What the fuck just happened? Let's get inside before more lightning strikes.
The rain dissipates.
She's going to try and get up, but she's having difficulty.
Duncan's going to look mildly panicked and kind of distance himself from everyone, just in case.
She's gonna get picked up and then an immediate in thieves camp and going, put me down. Just her face is very much purple.
Alright, as
yeah,
you get to the front of the terrace schoolhouse, you see Prolix and Question there like, what the fuck did we just witness?
Good question.
Are you guys okay? What?
No, we're not.
We can explain inside.
Okay, come on in.
Can we?
We can fucking try. Hopefully, Duncan.
As you
Silent
head
Armand just
inside.
quietly covering her face. Just I don't like this.
You are led to a if I can find my notes. You're led to a small room on the left side of the campus. So there's a few buildings on the inside this campus, one larger school building, and there's a small building on the left side that seems to be much smaller off to the side, just the size of a small house. And
oh
Prolix-
god.
Yeah?
I gotta call it a little bit early tonight because I got some stuff I gotta take care of. So I gotta
Okay.
hop off a little bit.
Okay.
Right now,
Sounds good.
or
Yeah, right now.
Alright, Professor, we
bye.
love you.
You guys have fun.
We will.
So Prolix leads you to a structure the size of
Right. The solution to fear is not death.
Look.
and a
It's
back.
always done.
I'm sorry to say that I did murder it.
Yay.
Fuck.
It came into my domain. We have a deal. They can stay outside all they want and eat as many bugs they want, but they come to my domain.
Exactly. They come in your household, you fuck them up because they're in your territory.
I
Well,
was
I'm not
supposedly
coming
calm.
to your house because maybe you're going to squash me.
You're not.
I would squash you immediately.
See,
I wouldn't. I would say if you were a spider,
In a hug. 'Cause
maybe.
I love you. Anyway. Pouring more tea now because I'm up.
You need the caffeine right now.
The caffeine, because that scared me. Because it was actually on my desk near my hand.
Oh,
Right,
that's terrifying. Oh god.
It's just a little spooder.
Spooters are
It's not
scary.
little.
It's just a little
Spooters are
Alright.
fucking terrifying. Alright, let's go. Let's continue.
So, the bottom half is the same brick that seems to make up a lot of the older buildings in the neighborhood. But halfway up the outside, it begins to turn into a delicate stonework, as if someone had built a new floor on top of the older foundation. You see there are glittering spires of iron and crystal that adorn a sloping roof. Silver lettering across the door reads Headmaster Alacricote. You see Question sort of nods her head and says, before you all enter, you are welcome at the Temple of the Mentor whenever, if you'd like to visit the Cobalt Soul. She looks over to Prolix. I'm going to take my leave here. They've been waiting for me for some time.
We
Wanted
might
to
take
see
you
your
up on
pretty
that.
drawing.
Perhaps later. And she begins to walk away.
Carbide signs. Now I know how Flemeth feels. And it sucks.
A older looking goblin man in robes that resemble Prolix's robes. As he sits behind a desk, there is a two like long couches that face each other with a table in the middle. And he stands up when you arrive and goes, "Oh, welcome, welcome. Come on in, have a seat." And steps around. Oh, go ahead and grab you all some tea.
Thank you.
He picks a tea tray off the side table and sets it down and pours cups for everyone. Hands one over to Prolix, then begins going in line, heading each of you one.
Armand's
He has
just
a single
staying.
cup.
Just staying in Var's lap like... I don't like this.
He sits down. It's good to meet you all. I am Headmaster Alacritos. I'm one of the leaders of the Allegiance of the All-Sight here in Oncarel.
I'm cool. This is Aramine Varys and Duncan.
A protege here, Prolix. You all assisted with the Betrayer's Rise situation. Thank you. Prolix, if you could. Yes, of course, Master. He reaches back and picks up a pouch containing 200 gold coins and hands it out to you all. I believe this was the agreed upon amount that Prolix said he would pay you all.
Thank you.
Armand says, "Can I have 50 of that?" Just 50.
Well, we can pass it out.
Armine can't say anything.
Yeah, she's signing to
Signing.
Varys.
She unless Varys says anything, Nicole will just I guess hold it for now. We can sort out passing things around later. We should probably all have a little bit of money on us.
Right. If you don't mind me asking, of course, you don't have to go into it if you don't want to. What was your experience in the Rise? Not many people go in that as far as we assume you did and survive.
Well, we almost didn't. And it seems you definitely didn't think we did.
No, I mean, you all went in and we didn't hear from anyone. We assumed the worst.
How long has it been?
Oh,
we were only in there for a night, I thought.
It's been about 5 days.
5 days?
Yes.
Hmm.
The Rise, I suppose, has a way of twisting reality.
Ah.
I see. That explains a lot. Um, do you want the long version or the short one?
Whatever you're willing to share. Anything that could help the Ulsite better understand what the consortium's doing in all of this.
In regards to just the consortium, Alosia guided um, the misfits.
You see Prolix step forward. They're here as well?
I don't know where they are. They didn't show up in the same place that we did.
Sorry, keep going.
We found a central chamber, crystals that something was divine about that place. It changed all of us. In a good way. But we were able to find what we needed anyways, but Alosia came into the chamber after we had finished up. With the misfits, she...
Duncan will just kind of look at cool, just kind of nod and reach up and slowly unravel the necklace.
They know we have this. She wanted the misfits to kill us and take it.
Would you mind if I examined it? Yes, over to you, Duncan.
He'll take it off and he'll hold it out.
He doesn't even attempt to reach for it. He just adjusts his glasses and leans closer.
It's
it's a vestige of divergence. Yes, I've seen pieces of divine creation before, but this one is unique. Not directly tied to any one deity. You can definitely see the markings. Oh, other than them trying to kill you, did you see anything else while you were there?
Yes. I guess that there's some explanation required. We've been having visions since we found this. Of a curly-haired man. Specifically, he seems to be depicted with a shield and spear consistently. He, I think, was the first owner of this. I think he was blessed by the three gods who are tied to this message. At least from what we figured out so far.
Interesting.
When we went there, we were able to talk to him somewhat. But we only had so much time. He wants us to find him. So that's kind of our goal, I guess.
Oh, do you have a next location?
Not in so many words.
We were supposed to find someone who could help.
When we decided to go to Bazzoxan, It was because an elder had a vision and thought that that was where we should go. And then the vestige called us towards the rise. More and more.
Hmm. Seem to be being dragged around a lot by fate, you all.
Seems so.
That is, if you believe the story, is often the case with wielders of the vestiges. Tied to fate, they are said to be. Powerful burden. He sort of sits back after examining the jewels. So you're looking for someone to help you, or did he give you any clues of location? Did he mention anything that could help find what's next?
What was the dude's name that the guy told us?
Ishiro?
Was that it?
The Elder Ishiro?
No. The guy that we saw last session, he told us that there was a place that we could go to or speak to somebody that could help us find the place that we need to go to. Or am I...
Specifically, he mentioned two things about a sunken city, and he mentioned that there is a temple potentially in that sunken city for the Archheart.
Yeah.
Which is the third gem, I'm assuming, or possibly the third gem, but we don't know that yet.
He mentioned a sunken city.
All of you roll me an insight check.
Oh boy.
Ta-da!
Yo, let's go.
McCool's distracted.
Hey.
Still too flustered.
Cole is distracted, but the other three of you notice a hesitation, and then also notice he's hiding something as he kind of like darts his eyes away at the mention of a sunken city. So I wouldn't know anything about about that.
Our mind. Can I read his mind? I want to read his mind.
You can read his mind.
Yeah!
Let that happen. And then I'll speak up.
See flashes in his mind of a city laden with red. You see members of the All Sight guarding a tunnel here in the Sigil district. And you see the word Kael'Maro kind of repeated over and over again. You hear in his mind, what do they know about Kael'Maro? Oh, that wicked place. I hope they don't want to go there.
She is going to sign, but she's going to say, she's going to sign only to Varus and Varus alone of, he's lying, he knows about a city.
That's when Duncan will probably speak up and he'll look at the gentleman and he'll go, "We are giving you what we know, and if you know something, you should share it."
Takes a second, and then he just sighs heavily. All right, there is the old city of Kael'Maro under Ank'Harel. In ancient times, it sunk beneath the oasis, and it's currently limited to members of the Allegiance of the All-Sight. No one else is allowed entry, for the dangers that are held there are great and many.
Greater than the rise?
Potentially. I am not of privilege to speak further, because we have promised ourselves to secrecy outside of our order. However, if you're all going to be staying here and the goal for your group is to, in fact, learn more about Kelmaro in hopes of finding this warrior of yours. Perhaps you can join up. The Allegiance is always looking for new members who are looking to protect the knowledge of this world.
Hmm.
We should mention when we first arrived here, we got into more trouble with Alosia. It seems like she was able to bring herself here as well.
Yes, the Vermilion Dream. They are crafty, insidious silt. They stand at odds with us completely, but nothing we can't handle.
Standing with the...
Busted. What's more, recently another group, Sentinels of Memory, have been harrying the Cobalt Soul, so we've been assisting in that matter as well.
I see. I suppose we would need to think about it a bit, but...
Of course. In the meantime, while you're thinking, I can let one of the professors know that you're interested, potentially, and maybe have a job sent your way to do some work while you're waiting.
In the very least, it would be nice to have a connection other than than them.
Unless you're dead set on doing harm to others, the Vermilion Dream is not the place you want to be.
Really,
cool.
we would like to be protected from them, if anything.
Cool.
That is certainly something we can offer here.
Yes.
The tablet?
Right.
Bacol will pull out the small tablet.
You attempt to. You look
Oh.
for it.
Oh!
It's not there.
Motherfucker!
We'll just sigh.
You realize it was an illusion.
Oh, that bitch.
Of course she was lying. That makes sense.
He'll just shake his head.
We would greatly appreciate it. We had a meeting with them earlier today. Mostly out of an attempt to not have them use what they could against us.
You do have some sway here in the city,
It seems so.
but no more sway than the Cobalt Soul or the Allegiance does. Each of our organizations have been working in Ank'Harel for hundreds of years.
That definitely improves the interest.
Well, there's no rush or time limit. So obviously, if it's something you want, we're here to help. And if the information that the Allegiance of the All Sight has is something you're interested in, that is the way to get it. But up until that point, I believe, provided as much as I unfortunately am able to. In the interim, though, if there's anything you need as a friend, someone who's helped our young Prolix here, do but ask, and the All Sight will try and assist you.
Could you possibly help us find a place to stay?
Absolutely. There are a good number of inns around the city. Let's see. There's the Harried Mongoose over in the Rivet District. It's very nice, a little modest, but very comfortable. It's very grassy and river.
Check that one then. The Vermilion Dream offered us a place, and admittedly, we didn't really have intent to actually stay there.
I'm going to assume it was in the bazaar.
Yes.
Yes, they have a good number of individuals around the bazaar there. I believe there's rumor that they have some hidden place there.
We were in it.
Well, there are many entrances to whatever they have set up there. You may
I'm
have
sure,
just been near one of them.
I'm sure we weren't in the entirety of it, but that they definitely have secrets. That's for sure.
Well, they probably wanted to keep you close, so
They
they can
do.
keep an eye on you.
That they told us they would be in contact with us, and were very threatening.
That sounds true to form. And if that brow of Vril was involved, I'm sure it was awful.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Very much.
Well, you're more than safe here in the Sigil District and around this part of the city.
Thank you.
The Hands of Oars will protect you, as will the Allegiance keep you out of trouble. As much as the Vermilion Dream likes to think that they can lie their way into a court of law, we have a good number of employees who have beaten them many times in the scales of balance in front of the great Lord Ord.
I'm glad to know we have some friends then.
Well, more than just us. Question was here with Prolix before and had nice things to say about your troop. Was rather sad, thinking you all had passed.
I want to go see her drawing.
I do too.
Well, don't let me keep you, though. He looks outside and it's getting real shady, almost dark now. You may want to check in with them tomorrow. It is getting a bit late.
We'll probably head over to that inn you mentioned. Talk to them in the morning.
Yeah. Be safe and Prolix, if you want to lead them out. Yes, sir. Follow me, guys.
Start sauntering out.
We'll follow.
Duncan will give a stretch and a yawn. I could use a nap.
Aramine just sitting there. Like,
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but you guys kind of look like shit.
To see one coming down on you, we'll do that to you.
Several of us
I
almost died several
Pissing
times.
off a god will do that to you.
That too.
You know, why don't I show you guys where the mongoose is so you don't have to walk around?
That would be
Come with me.
nice. We can take the carriage.
Oh, right, yeah. Let's go and get
Not
a
keen
trotter.
To leave Seabiscuit.
Yeah, well, I wasn't gonna leave him behind, but you guys seem pretty cool. I felt kind of sad that you guys died, but you didn't die, so cool. Anyway, let's go.
To the carriage! Whee!
Get back over the carriage and begin making the somewhat short trip over to the River District, which, as you pass close to it, you're coming down off the higher plateau that the Herald District is sort of situated on, and into what seems almost alien in this city in the desert, a grassland full of rivers and forest. As you enter the oasis, there's a good number of people milling about, several houses here. It's very beautiful. And you make your way over to the Harried Mongoose. It's a smaller establishment than the establishment you were at before, but no less beautiful. Definitely more meager than some of the other taverns. Not exactly high class, but it is comfortable. As you arrive, a very dark-skinned drow male is behind the counter, who almost has like the skin of coal.
I guess Bakul will go up.
Welcome. Would you like a room to stay?
Nice.
I do have 3 rooms. Are you having an extended stay, or are you wanting to stay just for a night?
We're not sure how long we'll be here, but it might be a while.
Well, how about this? Cut you a deal, 3 rooms for a week for 5 gold. And then if you end up leaving before the week is out, I'll give 2 gold back.
That sounds perfect. Thank you.
I'll pull out 5 gold.
Very good. Grabs the keys. If you need anything, you come ask Shirai. Shirai will make sure everything is fine.
Thank you.
How much gold did we get from the people?
200.
200. Minus 5. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And he steps around the counter, and you see that the left bottom of this man's leg is amputated, and he is walking on a peg leg.
Oh.
As he do steps around and opens a door downward. You can head down into the lower floors where your rooms are located.
Oh.
So yeah, well. Did Prolix follow us, or did he just take us there and leave?
Prolix bid you well, said he was going to head back to the Sigil District to his home,
Nice.
and said if you ever need anything, contact. And also he mentioned if the Misfits are here, I'll put some feelers out and see if I can find them.
Please let us know, especially if you can find Kava.
I will send a message. And he leaves you to go and rest.
Or am I just like when she gets into that room, she's like, I'm so exhausted, and she still can't talk probably. She's sitting there.
I'm going to assume the sleeping arrangements are Aramine, Varys, Duncan, Ika, Flemeth, Bakul as they were before.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Probably,
can do that.
Yeah.
So Duncan was going to do what?
Duncan was going to go into the room and pray.
Yay!
Roll me a religion check.
Oh fuck.
Oh, God.
Just Duncan the eternity.
Yeah, the one thing I have negative stats in. Oh, hell!
Wah wah wah
Oh my
wah.
How much HP do you have right now?
Oh no.
33.
And what is your maximum?
53.
Okay. Yeah. You feel a rush of warm wash over from your chest. And you hear a voice whisper, "Sorry for my anger, child. You are forgiven."
Well,
And you are healed 20 points.
Oh.
he's gonna reply back and just be like, I know I shouldn't have. I'm sorry for the other me. He doesn't know to behave all the time.
Aramine, as you settle in, you can speak again, but no longer read minds.
She finally, once she settles in to fucking try and sleep, she's gonna go, hey, can you hear me? I know exactly now how Flemeth feels. And it's unhappy. It's interesting to read his mind, but I did get flashes of shit.
Aramine, roll me
Oh boy.
roll me an insight or perception or a history check. Any of those, really.
I'd say perception's my
As
best.
you're thinking about the memories that you saw in his mind. Okay. As you're reviewing the thoughts that were in your head before from the headmaster, you begin to remember like different rocks, occasionally a flash of weapons, and then sometimes people. And all of these things had one singular trait in common. Just these odd, thin red veins throughout them.
She's gonna look at Varys with a stern look. I remember something. So when I was quiet, I could actually look into people's heads. I saw the city that he was talking about. That's why he said he was lying. He... Red veins, there were people. The city might be in trouble when we go there, or at least what he was saying is true about the city, that it's dangerous.
Both of you roll me an insight check.
Oh, fuck.
Come on.
Why is my insight the shittiest skill?
Why am I rolling so high on insight?
What the fuck, honey?
All right. Varys, you hear red veins, and you're thinking about it, and you think you've seen a being several, and it clicks in your head immediately. You've seen creatures deformed with red veins moving off of them. Creatures that Duncan had turned into. And then you remember the red veins across Duncan's body. Whatever is down in this city, it's affecting Duncan as well. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Yay!
Bro! Bro!
This is great! The sus!
I forget about my phone.
The sus! Oh no.
So much happened today.
There was a
Susness,
lot of
shipping.
shit.
It's beautiful.
Well, this is nerve-wracking already.
Bakul has all he needs. Seabiscuit and alcohol.
Yeah!
He's happy.
And now we need
He's
to get him
happy.
some bitches.
No,
Bakul doesn't need bitches. Bakul has horse and alcohol.
no, Bakul definitely needs some bitches.
No, it's fine. We're all just going to wingman him for the fucking daughter of the ruler owns a magic shop, bitch.
Yes.
Why does that sound like a light novel? I was the daughter of a ruler and I ran a magic shop.
I ran a magic shop.
Magical
Oh my God.
shop. A noble magical shop daughter.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Falls in love with a bronze dragonborn.
A black bronze dragon.
Yeah. Oh my
Oh,
god.
I can't wait for that discussion to happen one
Cool,
day. He's
Yeah.
just out
things that
adventuring,
Eric- that
and then
yes,
just
Eric-
comes back looking like a regular old brown dragonborn, and she just looks at him and goes, "What happened?" He's just like, "Oh, I just scrubbed the soot off."
I know.
I also am still excited for. They still have not had an at-length discussion about Bakul's problems yet.
Aramine
We haven't had
sides.
at-length discussion about anyone's problems. Let's be honest.
Exactly.
Bro, I'm still baffled how all of you are sitting there just going, why were you so smart earlier and now you're stupid again?
There are some.
There are a
There's
lot of questions with this.
there's a
group.
lot of
It's like,
questions with this
Donkey,
group.
why did you return to Himbo? You were set.
I want to remind you, the other group is the one named the Oddities.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All just alcoholics.
We're just alcoholics.
That's the
it's okay.
Two of us are alcoholics.
We were the expected team to be murder hobos. We aren't though.
We are the expected, actually non-murder hobos.
On paper, we should be so much worse than the other party, yet they're the ones committing literal war crimes.
Mhm.
We
The
haven't
one
committed
time I
a
do
war
a fucking
crime.
rogue thing, fucking Saya almost fucks it for me.
How dare you? Fuck
I want
off!
you to know that the thieves in the other party did the exact same thing, went to that exact same establishment and fucked it up bad. And they got captured for it. So
Oh fuck!
Sucks to suck.
I put it better.
Saya's,
Get fucked.
Saya's persuasion saved you guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank
fuck.
you. I at least did something smart, but I mean, she's not perfect, okay? She at least
To be fair,
tries.
I had the idea of kind of hinting at the fact of like why they were there, but I was going to be subtle about it. And Saya's over here like, oh, we found pictures. It's just like,
Shut up, honey. You should know this by now. Armand doesn't know what the fucking normal common shit up here. You know this.
with how long fucking her and Vars had been together, you feel like she'd have the more common sense of, hey, don't outright fucking mention thieves can't in public. It's kind of not supposed to be. That's the point of it.
Bakul tried very hard today.
Cool did amazing. No,
Did a
no.
lot
It's
of
literally
talking.
fucking funny hobo signs and fucking saying things with such a bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week for
Fucking-
more insanity.
Fucking, it was
Yeah.
great. It was fucking great today.
All right, you guys have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Alright. Holy fuck. Man. Things went from
She got wild.
things went
I'm
from hell
sadly-
to hell in a handbasket pretty quick.
I sadly have no art today, as I was working on coloring something from Liz for Cord.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
But
I need to get a.
eh,
I want to eventually get some good art of the sessions. Fuck.
yeah,
'Cause these get really
I know.
emotional.
exactly who we can raid.
Who do we want to raid?
Christy is streaming D&D.
Yes, perfect. Wait, she
Go
has.
to more D&D.
Yeah.
You don't have to raid her, but I certainly will.
Is there anyone else? Hold on, I'm looking who else is.
This happens twice. I just now have the image in my head of just
I'm gonna
Vars
pop up.
just
Bye-bye.
wrapping fucking Aramine in his little cloak. It's like, this is mine.
Honey, what probably happened is when she just couldn't speak, she's just like sitting there, pout.
Yeah, just wraps up in cloak. This is mine.
This is mine. And also, I love last session, Ika's like, or a couple sessions ago, or one session, Ika's like, are they dating? This would confirm it.
Look, it's fine. This man totally didn't fucking find a dead man's wedding ring that he's totally not holding on to for reasons.
Bruh. I will give it to. I'm like choosing someone who has low views right now. That's what I do usually. Emo's fucking streaming.
Obviously,
Yes!
I'm fine with their session going right now.
Let me go raid Emo.
Oh, Ribbon just hit emo, so yeah, double get him.
Double get him. Let's go fucking get him. But thank you, stream. I appreciate it. I'm sorry my quality was shit today. I don't know what happened with my frames were dropping like nuts, and I don't understand why the fuck it was. Continue to do that, and I don't know why. But I will see you guys later. I'm gonna go and just relax probably, and tomorrow will probably be more Chaos NRP. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow.
Yeah, get his ass.
Get his ass? Alright, Emo's fucking amazing. He plays Shinichi and Jonas for RP. He's cool. He's fucking cool. He and I have had some fun fucking moments now. So, go give him some love. He's playing D&D as well. Go get him. Go appreciate him in all his love. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow for Arletasaka stuff.